to positive acclaim, and it's one I'm going to keep in my bag for the foreseeable future for more gaming opportunities with all of my groups. I'm going to do another top 5 countdown over the next several episodes. I thought it would be fun to look a whole 10 years back and make a top favorites of 2009 list. 2009 was a good year, and I actually have a fair amount of games from this year in my collection, which made for some legitimately tough choices at narrowing it down. I'm going to start the countdown with my number 5 of 2009, Tales of the Arabian Nights, the classic narrative-driven storytelling game from designers Eric Goldberg and Kevin Maroney, and publisher Z-Man Games. The 2009 second edition is an epic re-implementation of an older Avalon Hill game. There are many first and second edition games separated in BGG that probably shouldn't be, but this is not one of them. There are lots of differences between the two editions, not the least of which is the much larger narrative represented by a massive tome of a book of paragraphs. When I was transitioning out of collectible games and into board games more seriously, this new edition of Tales of the Arabian Nights was one of the first games I added to my collection. Thanks to my infatuation with another Avalon Hill game, Dinosaurs of the Lost World, as a teenager, I've always had a fondness for thematic adventure games, and there are few games more thematic or adventurous as Tales of the Arabian Nights. In truth, there isn't much game at all to Tales of the Arabian Nights. It's more of an experience than a game, but I'm okay with that. The staggering number of paragraphs in the paragraph book ensures an epic and unpredictable adventure every time. In fact, the seemingly random consequence for any given choice has taken on a charming element for me. It's one of those games where you just sit back and enjoy what happens because it will be interesting if nothing else. This is also a game I unashamedly house rule. The given setup rules of picking a certain number of story destiny points to attain during the game is stupid. No, just agree on a lump sum and game trigger and let the evening unfold. I also like to switch up the time of day cards more quickly than the game instructs, so a more balanced number of each occurs. It's also an easy game to solo, even though there aren't official rules to do so. Just set a time limit of rounds and try to attain a certain goal of story destiny points in the allotted time. It's not a game I play often because I do have to be in just the right mood for it, but it never fails to disappoint me when the mood strikes. Well, that will do it for episode 53. Thanks for listening. Feel free to join the Out of the Dust Podcast Guild at BoardGameGeek.com. Follow the podcast on Twitter at OutofTheDustBGG. Leave a comment at the Guild, PM me on BGG under user handle Radagast14, or email me at radagast14@CenturyLink.net. And join the Out of the Dust conversation yourself at our monthly geek list at BGG. Alright, play me out, Ananda!